Welcome to the world of the super elite, where wealth knows no bounds and security is paramount. In this video, we dive into the lives of the 5 most heavily guarded billionaires in the planet. These individuals have not only amassed an imaginable wealth, but have also surrounded themselves with layers of security that rival that of a nation. But before we continue, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Luke's Life. Share your thoughts about these heavily guarded billionaires in the comments below. From abduction attempts to plots of assassination, personal security agents, commonly referred to as bodyguards, have traditionally been associated with safeguarding royalty, celebrities, and political leaders. However, as the population of high net worth individuals continues to expand, the demand for bodyguards is rising across a wider spectrum of clients. But you may wonder, what criteria define a person worthy of protection? You're about to find out. Number 5. King Charles III. The English monarchy holds a prominent position as one of the richest and long-standing monarchies globally. It boasts a history of colonization in more than 50 countries and the ongoing governance of more than 10 provinces worldwide. Currently, King Charles III reigns as the monarch and sovereign leader of England. The royal crown is valued at a staggering $28 billion, and some speculate that its true worth might exceed this estimate significantly. King Charles III enjoys a formidable level of security personnel devoted to his personal safety, while the most recognizable aspect of his defense is the iconic tall-hatted King's Guard, famous for their grand and precise marching displays and their unwavering, emotionless expressions. They are far from the mere tourist attraction some perceive them to be. These individuals undergo extensive training and possess the skills needed to handle any unwelcome tourists who may cross the boundaries. In addition to the King's Guard, there are security personnel stationed at Buckingham Palace around the clock. Unlike the King's Guard with their distinctive uniforms, these guards are not only highly trained, but also remarkably inconspicuous. His Royal Majesty the King employs several security measures, including the use of a royal taster who samples all his food to guarantee its safety and absence of any potential poisons. While this practice may seem unconventional at first glance, it serves as a crucial precautionary measure. Yet, when the utmost security is paramount, the Royal Protection Squad takes center stage. This elite unit, part of Scotland Yard, was established in 1983 and is rumored to consist of up to 185 officers, many of whom have received specialized training akin to something out of a James Bond movie. The Royal Protection Squad is tasked with providing continuous security for not only the King, but also the entire royal family and London's diplomatic community. Their mission is to ensure the safety and well-being of these prominent figures at all times. Number 4. Jeff Bezos. Entering the realm of the rich and famous brings a unique set of challenges, with safety and security topping the list. It's only natural that one of the world's wealthiest men, Jeff Bezos, takes significant precautions to ensure his safety and that of his loved ones. Jeff Bezos doesn't just rely on personal protection. He's invested in a multi-layered security approach. With a fortune estimated at around $200 billion, Bezos must safeguard not only himself, but also his family, friends, and close associates from potential threats. The concerns for safety extend beyond Bezos himself to include the risk of kidnapping attempts targeting him or his family. Moreover, as a high-profile figure, he faces inevitable backlash and animosity. Notably, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia took issue with Bezos after the Washington Post, which he owns, published damning reports related to the death of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Despite Bezos not directly controlling the newspaper's content, the Saudis directed their ire at him. Gavin D. Becker, Bezos' chief of security, discovered that the Saudi government was behind the hacking of Bezos' phone and the dissemination of private information to the National Enquirer. Facing the wrath of an entire nation underscored the need for robust security measures. Bezos relies on Gavin D. Becker and associates for his personal security, reflecting a high level of trust in their services. Bezos even went to the extent of providing D. Becker with a blank check to uncover the culprits behind the phone hacking. A glimpse into Bezos' security measures was revealed in 2016 when he made a cameo appearance in Star Trek Beyond. Actor Chris Pine, a co-star in the film, recounted that Bezos arrived with 9 bodyguards and 3 limousines, describing it as an intense security setup. Recent reports suggest that Bezos allocates approximately $1.6 million annually for personal security. Whether it involves assembling a personal entourage of bodyguards or reinforcing his office with bulletproof glass, Bezos recognizes the imperative of prioritizing safety. As one of the world's wealthiest individuals, compromising on security is simply not an option. Number 3. El Chapo Guzman. Within the confines of prison walls, there are numerous well-known names, but none are as intensely safeguarded as Mr. Joaquin Guzman. The infamous figure behind the Sinaloa cartel, known worldwide as El Chapo. El Chapo has faced multiple arrests and remarkably managed to escape confinement several times. However, El Chapo is now serving a life sentence in a maximum security prison in Colorado after being convicted in 2019 of charges including drug trafficking, money laundering, and weapons-related offenses. El Chapo Guzman is currently incarcerated at the Supermax prison in Florence, Colorado, which houses several high-profile inmates. This facility is renowned for its exceptionally high level of security, remote location, and austere conditions, leading it to be dubbed the Alcatraz of the Rockies. According to one of his lawyers, Jose Refugio Rodriguez, Guzman is dissatisfied with the harsh conditions of his imprisonment, which include extended periods of isolation and limited exposure to sunlight. El Chapo further contends that the conditions within the prison are inhumane. He asserts that, during his year of incarceration, he has been granted only 9 authorized telephone calls to his attorney, a restriction he views as highly discriminatory. In the media, he has, in an unexpected twist, become an advocate for prison reform. However, should this serial prison escapee, accused of being responsible for thousands of deaths during Mexico's violent drug wars, and known for eliminating his adversaries even while behind bars, manage to escape again, the extensive security measures in place will undoubtedly face the outrage of his victims. Number 2. Mark Zuckerberg. Nothing about Facebook remains a secret, including the CEO, Mark Zuckerberg's personal security expenditures. Since 2015, Mark Zuckerberg has allocated an annual budget of approximately $20 million for security, with a significant portion, around $7.3 million, designated for his personal bodyguards, both at his residence and during his travels. These bodyguards are sometimes referred to as the Zuckerberg Secret Police. Rumors suggest that the detail comprises 16 full-time guards working in rotating shifts to ensure his safety around the clock. This substantial security budget is considered a record for any CEO of a major corporation. To provide a comparison, just over a decade ago, Larry Ellison, the tech executive from Oracle, held the record for reported security expenses at $1.8 million. It's worth noting that Facebook has faced criticism for its data collection practices, accumulating vast amounts of personal information from users and monetizing it. Mark Zuckerberg appears to prioritize keeping his personal life more discreet. In the past year, Facebook spent over $23 million on security for its CEO. Under Mr. Zuckerberg's comprehensive security program, the company covers the costs related to his personal security at his residences and during personal travel. This includes annual expenses for security personnel dedicated to his protection and the installation and maintenance of specific security measures at his residences. Facebook has disclosed that Mark Zuckerberg's close protection officers go the extra mile by wearing civilian clothing to blend in discreetly. He is also escorted every way, whether in public or private, and is driven to all of his destinations. Facebook's chief operating officer, Sheryl Sandberg, also benefits from a continuous security protection program similar to Zuckerberg's, underscoring the importance of safeguarding Facebook executives. Number 1. Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin, like other prominent political figures in Russia, relies on the Federal Protective Service for his security. However, Putin's security apparatus appears to be in a league of its own. The inner workings of Putin's security detail are shrouded in secrecy, with little public information available about its operations or any publicly accessible reports. The Federal Protective Service's activities are so clandestine that most information is speculative at best. Vladimir Putin himself is a controversial and influential figure who has been in the global media spotlight since his initial presidency. Over time, he has cultivated a personality cult reminiscent of some previous leaders, despite the absence of giant statues in his honor. He has become an iconic figure on the internet, maintaining a presence in the public sphere, a distinction that comes with its own challenges. Putin's leadership has stirred intense polarization due to allegations of political and financial corruption within his government, resulting in numerous protests, threats, and assassination attempts. This has necessitated unique and stringent security measures for his protection. Former bodyguards of Russian President Vladimir Putin have risen to positions of considerable power in exchange for their unwavering loyalty. Many of them have also accumulated significant wealth, highlighting how Russia's emerging elite has exploited a system originally designed to protect the old guard. The Presidential Security Service (SBP) is a federal government agency responsible for safeguarding the President of Russia, the Prime Minister of Russia, as well as their families and residences. Its origins can be traced back to the 9th Chief Directorate of the KGB in the Soviet Union. Initially, it was led by KGB General Alexander Korsakov. The SBP comprises an estimated 2,000 to 3,000 non-uniformed personnel, ensuring the security of the highest-ranking officials in Russia. So what do you think of these heavily guarded billionaires? Are their precautions justified, or is it all just a part of the high-stakes game they play? Let us know in the comments down below. And make sure to like this video and subscribe to Luke's Life to watch more awesome content like this. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.